working on life insurance, man. What was that like putting that project together?
Scary, because we were starting to fly then, like you said, and everybody is coming up 200,000 CDs sold the first week. Nothing under 300. No, nothing under 300 too. And now here I come, and I'm like, I'm different.
Yeah.
You know, I have an East Coast more style of rap with my down south dialect, you know.
Yeah.
And man, it was like nerve-wracking, but KL made it easy because he was like, because I think I forgot what song I did. We didn't put on the album, even though it's the hottest shit. And he was like, he said, you ain't being you. He said, that's what we've been waiting for. You know, do what you do. And so, you know, getting with Craig B, who was my producer, also came with me and KL. We did Ain't My Fault, you know, and so many other stuff. And then Moby, that's my partner right there, you know. Because by him being the Q and my cousins and uncles and all them Qs, that was my partner, you know. And Odell was that quiet assassin, you know. Carlos was, you know, and so now you got this variety, you know, beats by the pound. I mean, so when I was doing it, I started easing up and doing it my way, you know, and it still was scary, but because, you know, it was like, damn, like I can't fuck up. I can't mess up. I do not want to be the one that
drop the ball,
not make it at least in the top 5 on my debut. Yeah. And that's pressure. Where you sitting down saying I gotta sell at least 300,000 the first week or 250, 275. Yeah. You know, to at least where P don't looking like, oh man, why I put him out? You know what I'm saying? And you know, might not see the light of day, but with him, you would have got another chance. Yeah. But it's still, you didn't think that way. So I just did me, but it was a lot of pressure. But they made it easier, and Fiend made it easier because wherever I turned, it was like if I turn this way, somehow you pop up over there, I got something. Turn this way, I got something. Yeah, you know, with that voice, I got something, Serv. And you know, he was always there. You know what I'm saying? And C would come in and I got something for you. And, you know, go do the hook and, you know, give me that mindset and things like that. And because P wasn't controlling. But he'd tell you, I need 5 songs. Yeah. 5. You got to have these certain type of 5, and then you can do whatever else you want. But with people out there, I want them to understand, man, we worked for real. You had to turn in at least 24 songs in 2 weeks or your album didn't come out. You know, really, 24 in 2 weeks or your album wasn't coming out. He might not only use but 20, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted you to have the double album, 12, you know, songs each, or your shit wasn't coming out. So you had to say goodbye to family. That's why when it was time, he'd make sure, you know, because we was different. We were paid every 2 weeks, you know, on a pay period. And then if I'm on his album, I got paid by my verse. So if I'm on 4 songs for him, I get paid for each verse. Yeah. And then if we doing four albums a month, imagine what you making. Exactly. So you didn't have no reason to leave. Tell your family, I'm going to see y'all sometime, and you got to finish this. And that's how it was, man, for that album. It was, and I tried to bring something different when I did my album also. Mine's, you know, I used to be the one with the bottles of Hennessy and everything else in there, you know. Yeah. So it was pressure.
Talk to me about that chemistry at No Limit, and what was that energy like at that time when y'all done took flight and now you feeling that kind of pressure, but what was the creative tension in the room? What was the energy of being celebrities and being a part of one of the biggest movements in the country at that time? What was that feeling like?
Man, I'm gonna make it just trip you out. It's like it was not. We have no creative problems because it was more like being gladiators in a ring. Because it's like if P stuck his head out, and now you know because we growing, like you said, we got big. So when it's time for him to do something. And he might come out and say, who got something? Now we already in there. Yeah. So you got about 15 people in there, I got something. And he'll let you, go ahead. And he might be like, I'm going to Houston, I'll be back, man. Y'all finish this, that, and that, and that. I'll come up with this, that, and that. And we was so, you know, we personally looked at it like, I'm going to bust your ass when I get on this song. Yeah. You know, but if certain people, you know, if you went before Mia or went behind her, my bro, you better handle your business. Yeah. If you went before Mystical or behind him, you better handle your business. Yeah. Or you won't see the light. Nobody gonna worry about you. And I promise you, it was not a game, and it was that type of competition. You know, and Fiend, you knew, like, whatever he touched, You know, because I always tell people he one of the most talented geniuses, hook wise, and he don't give up. Yeah. He won't even let you go home and it's your album. He do a hook and y'all do the verse. He's like, I know you got something else, bro. I'm going home for about an hour. All right, I'll be here.
Yeah.
Come back. He done lay the hook. If you like it, you know, and it's fire. So now you got that pressure.
Yeah.
You know, so it was more, you know, and as we were growing, we were watching P grow bigger into that spotlight. You know, so that was adding more pressure where it's like, I can't let down. I can't, you know, so we never got caught up in a lot of that, the way the rap game and the culture that, you know, you saw back then and other labels and all that other stuff. We were more simple, man. We come there at 4:30 every day. Everybody got to go play basketball together. You got to be there. You know, you get back, you hit the studio. A lot of times you really didn't want to leave. You know, you had your dice games, you had all types of stuff going, you know, here and there till P walk in there and then, you know, that's Lucky Lou. You never shoot dice with him. Just bet on him. Sit on the side, him and C Murder, and bet. Side bet. Don't, you know, and you know, but then it's work. He'd pick them dice up. All right, man, y'all do y'all thing. And he wouldn't say, man, look, get back. Let's do what we got to do. But he stop you like, oh, well, shit, that's over. You know, and that's what it was like, man. It never changed the culture, people, attitudes. You know what I'm saying? Because we had strict codes there. You know what I'm saying? Me and you we get in an argument, but the first time I curse you, like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody seniority ain't gonna say, man, y'all, what's the problem? Y'all got a problem, man? Okay, put the gloves on. And if you say no, they're gonna tell you shut the fuck up. Yeah. Because we brothers, we family. If it's that bad, put them gloves on. You know, and go in that room and close the door and handle your business. And that was it. So I think stuff like that kept it humble. You know, even though we was from different wards, but everybody, I think, wanted to make it. That was that first chance for a lot of New Orleans artists to say, man, I really gonna get out there. I'm gonna really get out there. Yeah. So you really didn't want to mess that up. You really didn't want to cause no problems. And then you had dudes working hard. Like I say, you got a fiend. He ain't leaving. He ain't leaving the studio. I don't even know how that dude had a family. Like he's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And then P wasn't a controlling CEO like some you've seen out there, you know, but he going to Houston or he going to Cali on business and then leave you, you go do what you got to do. Or he call out and say, I need this, everybody to do a song for this for Down South Hustlers or for this movie. And you sitting back and you still like, man, I'm about to do a song for a movie. So it never changed as we got bigger. And then nobody in No Limit would let you do that. If you go to acting, you know, high, like, man, what's wrong with you? Yeah. You know, what's your problem? You know, because we was that honest and real with each other. Like, you know, if somebody going through something, like, you all right? Then I might come tell you, you gonna tell Juice, and then we gonna get to Mia. Yeah. You tell Mama gonna pull you to the side, talk to you, and then come back and say, y'all make sure he all right. So it never, you know, the vibe never changed. Nobody was tripping. You know,